Oh my gosh, guys, it's happening. Finally, it's back. Hytale's back. It's been gone for only 4 months, but technically it's been gone for 7 years, and it's back. Hypixel, like, this post just came out, like, a couple of hours ago. It says a new and exciting chapter begins at Hytale today, which is not something I was expecting to read at all, let alone a little over 5 months from when it was announced that the game wasn't going to be coming out anymore. We are thrilled to announce that we've acquired Hytale from Riot Games. While it didn't make sense for them to continue developing it in its existing form, they ultimately wanted what's best for players, and that's for us to eventually play a revised version of the game. We're grateful to Riot Games for making this possible. I honestly can't believe that Riot Games even sold this. Like, they've sunk millions of dollars into this project, and normally when game studios do that, they just shelve the project and forget about it. They don't offload the project, but it's crazy that they sold it to Hypixel. You can see right here, Hytale is saved. That's crazy. And they gave us a TLDR, early access date. We don't know yet. Gonna be coming in a few days, so I'm gonna figure out when that is and see if I can get my hands on some early access stuff. And it says platforms Windows at launch, Linux and Mac will be attempted. Hopefully they can get that running because I am on Mac, so I do have some emulators that I can probably boot up to run the game, but if they can make it run natively on Mac, that would be awesome. Pricing details will be announced in the coming days. I don't know. Based on how their stuff on their store is priced, I would guess it'd be around $15 to $25. That's purely out of the blue. No clue what it's actually going to be, but if I had to guess, that's where it would be. Early access state, expect bugs, rough edges, unbalanced content. The developers, they're really preparing us. I don't think they understand. Nobody's expecting this game to be finished. I mean, the game was canceled after 7 years of development. It's obviously in an unfinished state. I think they'll be fine. Early access duration expected to last a few years. Oh, a few years. So I'm guessing they're not... Oh, it says they're not rushing to 1.0. Alright. So basically they're hoping for, seems like, just bug fixes and overall content before they give a full release of the game. Launch content, exploration mode, creative mode, and modding. Modding, I honestly didn't... Like, I heard that this is a priority for them right now, which is kind of interesting. Not at launch. Okay, so minigames and adventure mode both aren't going to be out on launch, which I can expect that. Ownership, they own 100% of Hytale. That's crazy. Funding, 10-year personal funding. No investors or publishers. So dang, Simon is like fully invested into this project. He has put everything for the next 10 years into this. Game build using the previous engine from the trailer, enabling faster development and immediate playability. Oh, it looks like they're gonna update the game engine at some point. That's what I get from this. Modding, available at launch. Run your own servers and create custom content. Interesting. I didn't think they'd have modding available on an early access thing, but I guess they do. How we got here, this is basically saying a bunch of stuff about how they acquired it, why they acquired it. They're small, start small, grow with community. Yeah, this isn't a small project. As small as they like to say it is, like humble beginnings, this isn't a small project. There is so much hype around this game, dude, and everybody has been wanting this. I haven't heard of a single person say they don't want this game to come out. Current state of the game, you're using the legacy engines, C Sharp and Java PC only. All right, so and there's a cross-platform engine in C++. So they're using all of the old engine material that they have from when the game was first developed. They've made it their decision to abandon the cross-platform engine. Okay, so they're completely getting rid of the cross-platform C++ engine. They're just going straight back to the old one. They say it's playable and it lets them build the game rather than an engine. Okay, so they want to focus on playability rather than how well it actually runs. So I'd probably expect like memory leaks and that sort of stuff coming from this. As for the legacy engine, we have plans to make cross-platform later. We're in no rush. Alright, nice. The game itself, we have over 100 NPCs, thousands of items and blocks, but many aren't configured yet. Expect unbalanced loot, rough edges, bugs, genuine early access. Okay. So yeah, they're just basically saying it's unfinished. Alright, here's their team. Leadership Simon, we all expected that. Another co-founder, Felipe Touche. Probably butchered that name. Kevin Cardins and Patrick Durbick are the main people listed here. Patrick is management lead, Kevin's technical lead, and then 2 co-founders, which is pretty cool. They've got 30 former developers who worked on Hytale. These people know the code base, understand the vision, and chose to come back. Oh, so that's cool. All their developers are from the game before it was canceled, which is interesting. Here's they're talking about they want to make modding very important moving forward. Releasing features and iterating on them later. Many features will be on their own version 1 functional, but early stage. We focus on getting core systems working together rather than perfecting each one in isolation. Expect very frequent updates. Moving fast means things might break more often, saves could be affected, systems might change. That's the trade-off of speed. So they're focusing on getting as much content out as possible and fixing bugs as fast as possible, rather than the way updates work on Hypixel right now, where there's multiple months between an update. Coming in the next few days, gameplay footage, detailed patch notes, modding capabilities, pricing details, plenty of updates, and early access. Alright, that seems pretty cool. So, for those who don't know already, aka the ones living in northeastern Siberia in a cave with like 1 bar of LTE, because how do you not know about this yet? But anyway, for those who don't know, Hytale was a game announced a little over 7 years ago that was supposed to be a standalone game developed by the people who created Hypixel, this server. The trailer got a ton of hype, like so much it reached 61 million views on YouTube, and for good reason. I mean, just look at this game. It looks like the most beautiful game ever. With that much hype, Simon, Hypixel, and the team seem to have felt they weren't prepared to release a game of that proportion. So the game was sold to a studio with a little more experience making AAA games, Riot Games. Now, originally, I created my YouTube channel because I wanted to be a Hytale content creator. And I made it around the time when I thought the game was nearing completion. So you can imagine my absolute dread when I see the game gets canceled in June of this year. And all development at Riot Games is terminated. I thought, honestly, that was it. I wasn't going to become a YouTuber because I didn't have the entry point I was looking for. But then, in a roller coaster of emotion for me, Simon announced today that he just bought the full rights to Hypixel Studios along with Hytale back from Riot Games. I'm still shaking, to be honest, because this means I might actually get to fulfill my dream of becoming a Hytale YouTuber. I have full confidence that this game is going to be good. I mean, I play Hypixel Skyblock, which, as far as I can tell, is going to be mostly what Hytale is about. And it's not like I've logged on to this game once or twice. I have over 4,800 hours of gameplay and several very expensive items like the Hyperion and the Terminator, which people who don't play won't get, but people who do play the game will understand both of these items take a significant amount of time to grind. I know my channel's still small, but I'm gonna try and get early access to the game when it releases, and I want to make some early gameplay walkthroughs on as soon as it comes out. So stay tuned for that, please subscribe, and I'll see you when the game releases, probably.